Greetings and welcome to the Black Myth Wukong or Collectibles series. In this video we are going to cover the achievement related collectibles found in chapter 2. All guides and boss guides that are needed to find those collectibles are in the description below. We're starting with the Scenic Seeker achievement. The first meditation spot can be found in Sandgate Village. Head to the cave where you met Shoe Dog for the first time and head up the stairs. Instead of going to the village, take a right and walk over the rocks. Approach the cliff and you will spot a shrine down below as well as the meditation spot. Number 2 can be found in Fright Cliff. In the area behind the stone vanguard you will find the meditation spot that is guarded by a red governor. Spot number 3 is also located in Fright Cliff. In the Rockrest Flat area where you find the Boar NPC, head to the cliffside ahead. The meditation spot is located under the crook tree to the left. Spot number 4 is found in the Crouching Tiger Temple. When you ascend the stairs, check the side areas to your left. In the second area you will find this meditation spot in front of a statue. Meditation spot number 5 can be found in the Yellow Wind Formation. From the Windsea Gate Shrine, head through the gate and take the path to your left. It will lead you to the Old Man NPC and a mural. The meditation spot is right in front of it. And the last meditation spot of this chapter can be found in the Kingdom of Sahali. From the Sandgate bound shrine, head left to the far end of the arena. You will find the meditation spot on a little plateau. Brewer's Bounty. We are starting off with a gourd. After the Mad Tiger boss fight, head to the chest in the room. You can loot it and you will receive the Plaguebane gourd. An awakened wineworm can be found in the Valley of Despair area where you fought the first Prince of the Flowing Sands. You will find a path that leads into a little tunnel. Follow the way past the brazier and the barrels to reach a gold barrel that contains the awakened wineworm. A Logia fragrant wine can be found at the end of the Windrest Bridge section. You can fight 3 red Imperial guards guarding a door. After defeating them, open said door and behind it you will find the wine hanging on the tree to the right. The second Logia wine is found after beating the Gore-Eye Daoist. Next up we have a drink. At the beginning of the level where you spawn in you can find a ravine on the right side. Go up and follow the way past the enemies to an altar. Here you can find the lamp brew. Next up we have the Laurel Buds Soak. On the way to the village you will pass this red governor here preaching in front of a table. Defeat him and loot the little chest on the table for the soak. Here ginseng soak is a random drop while harvesting the ginseng plants. The iron pellet soak can be purchased from the Man in Stone NPC after defeating him. The tiger relic soak is found in the Crouching Tiger Temple cellar area. When sliding down the ramp, jump up and use a heavy attack to elevate yourself onto this platform that holds a chest containing the soak. The Copper Pill soak can be looted from a chest found on the way to the Windrest Bridge area right after the Crouching Tiger Temple. And last but not least, the Gold Skull soak is looted randomly while harvesting the licorice plants. Seeds to sow. We're starting off with the licorice seed. It can be acquired randomly by harvesting licorice. The fragrant jade flower seed can be found randomly while harvesting the fragrant jade flower plants. And the fire bellflower seed can be a random drop while harvesting the fire bellflower. Moving on to Master of Magic, the first spell you can unlock is Azure Dust. It is rewarded for beating the Man in Stone. Interact with him after the fight to claim the spell. Next up we have the Rock Solid spell, that unlocks automatically after defeating the Tiger Vanguard and the Crouching Tiger Temple. The Pluck of Many spell is rewarded for reaching the Windsea Gate area. Fickle Forms. We will start with the Earth Wolf spirit that can be claimed after the Earth Wolf boss fight. The Red Archer spirit can be found after defeating the Earth Wolf. Open the gates and defeat all of the enemies that stand in front of the gate. After the fight, you can claim the Red Archer spirit. The second Red Prince spirit is highly missable if you only kill the bigger one of the two bosses. Defeat the little one first and then the main boss. Otherwise, you will miss this spirit and have to get it in New Game Plus. The Swift Bat is found in the cave behind the first Prince of the Flowing Sands boss fight. Squeeze through the gap and fight the bat enemy here to claim its spirit. The Poise Stone is encountered on the way to the Mother of Stones boss fight. It will despawn if you kill the boss first. The Red Governor spirit can be claimed upon beating the Red Governor in the area behind the Stone Vanguard area close to a meditation spot. Bearbone. From the Rockrest Flat Shrine, head up the stairs to your right and fight the boar enemy that guards the entrance to the Black Long area. The Red Imperial Guard is found at the end of the Windrest Bridge section. You fight 3 of these enemies, defeat all of them and claim the spirit from the last one. The Tiger's Acolyte spirit can be claimed after beating the Tiger's Acolyte boss in the Yellow Wind formation. For the Civet Sergeant, you have to enter the cellar area of the Crouching Tiger Temple. You will find a group of these enemies here. The Gore-Eye Taoist spirit is received after beating the Gore-Eye Taoist boss in the Yellow Wind formation. And last but not least, the Mad Tiger spirit. Absorb this spirit after the fight against the secret boss Mad Tiger at the bottom of the well. Moving on to Mantled with Might. The first armor you can receive is the Ebongold armor. This 3-piece armor set is craftable after reaching the first shrine in the second chapter and is rewarded for beating the end boss of the first chapter. The Galgard armor set is a 4-piece armor set craftable at any shrine after defeating the Stone Vanguard boss. The Snout Mask is rewarded for defeating the Yellow-Robed Squire at the end of the Boar questline. The Insect set is a 4-piece armor set craftable after defeating secret boss Fuban in this Kingdom of Sahali. Next up we have Staffs and Spears. The Windbear Staff is the first staff craftable after reaching the first shrine in Chapter 2 and is rewarded for beating the Black Bear Guai in Chapter 1. The Adept Spine Shooting Fuban Staff is craftable after beating secret boss Fuban. In order to craft it, you need at minimum 2 playthroughs to gather all the materials you need. The Cloud Pattern Stone Staff is craftable at any shrine after defeating the secret boss Shigandang. Now to Medicine Meal. The first pill, the Celestial Nunnery Pill, is found in the Valley of Despair in Sandgate Village. From the first Prince of Flowing Sands arena, go to the end of the cave and squeeze through the gap. Go further ahead and roll through the fence to enter another cave. At the end of this cave you will find the pill on the table to your left. The Celestial Taiji Pill is found after beating the Stone Vanguard boss. Right after, head into the little area behind the boss arena. You will spot a little tunnel entrance as well as the pill on your right. The Celestial Jade Lotus Pill is looted in the passageway of the Crouching Tiger Temple's cellar area. Traverse through the tunnels and pay attention to the left side, and you will spot a little chest on an altar containing the pill. A curious collection indeed. We're starting with the Glazed Reliquary. It is found in a chest in the cave behind the Tiger's Acolyte boss. The Gold Flora hairpin can be purchased from the Man in Stone NPC after beating him. The Tiger Tally is rewarded for defeating the Tiger Vanguard in the secret area Kingdom of Sahali. The Tricatna Pendant is looted from the chest that spawns after beating the secret boss Black Long. Now Treasure Trove. The Wind Tamer vessel can be acquired during the boss fight against secret boss Fuban in this Kingdom of Sahali. Urge Unfulfilled. For progress for this achievement we have to locate Horse Guai in Chapter 2. You find him after beating the Earthwolf in the Sandgate Village. Head to the altar after and speak to the horse. Remember to exhaust all of his dialogue before moving on. For progress in the achievement Always Accompanied, you have to talk to the Old Man in Chapter 2. You can find him in the Yellow Wind formation. The Sire and Sons. The Black Long location Chapter 2 is found close to the Rockrest Flat Shrine. Head up the big staircase to your right. Dispel the magic with the long scales and go through the passage to challenge the boss. The Clamor of Frogs. You have to find Lang Li Gu Bo. At the beginning of the level you will run into Shudok. He will ask you for help to retrieve a formula the frog swallowed. The boss is close by in the valley behind Shudok. Page Preserver. For this achievement, you have to collect medicine formulas. The first one is the Evil Repelling Medicament formula and is automatically looted after defeating Lang Li Gubo. The second formula is the Longevity Decoction. You can buy it from Shoe Dog at his shop in the Crouching Tiger Temple cellar. Now moving on to the big part, the Portraits Perfected. The first entry you can find is the Red Soldier. He is commonly encountered at the beginning of the level in Sandgate Village. Red Archer. Same as the Red Soldier, the Red Archer is commonly found at the beginning of the second chapter in Sandgate Village. The Rand Governor can be found at the beginning close to the big statue as well as in Sandgate Village. Ling Shi Ling. This enemy spawns when you pick the Ling Shi fungus in front of Shoe Dog's cave. Langli Gu Bo. When you meet Shoe Dog for the first time in the cave, you can hop into a little water-filled valley behind him to find this boss. Defeat him for the entry. The Red Captain is encountered when you enter the Sandgate Village from Shoe Dog's cave. The Earthwolf boss can be found in the main plaza of Sandgate Village. Defeat him for the entry. The Royal Family of Flowing Sands is encountered on your way to the Valley of Despair or Frightcliff Junction behind Sandgate Village. The first Prince of the Flowing Sands can be found in the big main cave of the Valley of Despair section on your way to the Crouching Tiger Temple. Blazebone, more commonly found in Frightcliff, but you can also find them here in this cave where the previous boss was located. Swift Bats. This enemy can be found by going toward the Temple of the Crouching Tiger. On the way there will be an elite enemy of this type. You can also claim him as a spirit. The Pitstone is the first enemy encountered in the Frightcliff area. The Spearbone enemy can be encountered right after the previous enemy. You will find the spear-wielding boar on the way to the first shrine in Frightcliff. The Pale Stone can be found right after the Squall Hideout Shrine. Take the path to the left towards the cave and you will find this enemy. The Poise Stone. From the previous enemy encounter, make your way into the cave and follow the humming of the Buddha. The Poise Stone enemy will be here at the end of the cave in front of the Buddha. The Mother of Stones. From the Rockrest Flat Shrine, turn left to go into the cave. Once inside, take a right immediately and follow the way to the end of the cave to find this boss here. Man in Stone. You have to beat the Mother of Stones first and bring him her essence. Beat him up after the dialogue and the journal entry will unlock. Stone Vanguard unlocks by beating the boss Stone Vanguard close to the Rockrest Flat Shrine in Frightcliff. The Gandang can be summoned in the same area as the previous boss. It requires you to collect 6 Buddha Eyeball key items. Withered Corpses. Commonly encountered in the Yellow Wind formation, but they can also be found here in the area behind the Stone Vanguard arena. The Tiger Vanguard entry can be unlocked by defeating this boss in the Crouching Tiger Temple. The Red Imperial Guard is found after crossing Windrest Bridge and dealing with the first enemies. Tiger's Acolyte. This portrait unlocks after beating him in the Windrest Hamlet. The Civet Sergeant is encountered in the cellar section of the Crouching Tiger Temple. You can unlock this area right after the Tiger Vanguard boss fight. Next up, the Headless Monk. This one unlocks automatically after receiving the Pluck of Many spell. Shoe Dog. The entry is found upon talking to him in the Crouching Tiger Temple cellar and using the talk option in his menu. He will express his gratitude for your help and give you an item. The Weasel Captain. For this entry you have to beat the tiny enemies close to the Windseer Gate. They are found before and after the bridge. The Gore-Eye Taoist. To unlock his entry you have to beat him in the Yellow Wind formation Windseer Gate section. The Mad Tiger is a boss found at the bottom of the well in Sandgate Village. You have to do the Old Rattledrum questline to unlock him. Yellow Robed Squire. Beat the Boar NPC at the end of his questline to unlock his entry and open the path to the secret area Kingdom of Sahali. Tiger Vanguard, another version of the Tiger Vanguard boss. He can be found as the first boss in the secret area of Kingdom of Sahali. Next up we have Fuban. Fuban is the secret boss at the end of the secret area Kingdom of Sahali. Upon defeating him, you also unlock the Windtamer vessel. The Black Long entry. The Black Long is found close to the Rockrest Flat Shrine in Fright Cliff. It requires the Long Scales to open the pathway. And for last we have the Yellow Wind Sage and Bodhisattva Lenji of New Mon Sumeru. These two entries unlock upon beating the final boss, the Yellow Wind Sage of Chapter 2. And this concludes the collectibles in Chapter 2. I hope you could find what you were looking for. If the video was helpful, leave a like and subscribe for more collectible guides, and I'll see you in the next one.